Hello, my Gemini family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your November monthly reading, taking a look at what is the big focus for your month of November 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you if you already subscribed to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, just a brief reminder that these are general readings and not everything will resonate with you. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating. And since I've been working with this deck, which I recently purchased, and this is the Light Seer's tarot deck, I'm connecting to this deck in a very similar way as I do with my smoke card readings. So a lot of information is coming through on these cards. Now, I have pulled 4 cards asking my guides what is the main focus this month for my Gemini family. And I also pulled a crystal card for the month and then your angel answer oracle message. So let's take a look. Starting with your first card, and this is actually your main focus for this month, Gemini. And you have the major arcana card, the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man card is one of my favorite cards of the tarot deck because that's what tarot card reading is all about. Looking at things with a different perspective, things you hadn't thought of. And this happens to be now one of my favorite Hangman cards out of the different decks that I do have, because it's almost kind of like a Cirque du Soleil energy about it. And the creator, Chris-Anne, has hidden some rune stones throughout her deck, but some are really pretty obvious here. Okay, so what does that mean for you, Gemini? Your focus this month is going to be looking at things in a different light. This card's telling you to pause and take some time out. You need to take a look at your environment and situation, the things around you, with a fresh pair of eyes, with a different perspective, however you want to phrase it. This is very similar to a transitional type of energy because you're just waiting. You're surrendering to this energy, and you have to have patience. You need to just let go and not try to control everything. So this is out of your comfort zone, most likely, Gemini, because you're just going to have to make peace with uncertainty. And that's when you need to observe your environment and situation from a new perspective. Review what's happened before. Possibly notice blessings that came out of any hardship. And a sacrifice may be needed in order for you to move forward. So this is indicating that now is the time to get in touch with your higher self. Tap into your co-partnership with spirit. And if you're feeling stuck right now, Gemini, sometimes when you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and get a vantage point. You'll begin to see the bigger plan. So the Hangman card showing up is asking you to surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign your life with its sacred patterns. Now, your higher self has so much wisdom for you, Gemini, when you pause to listen. And the number 12 energy of this card reduces down to number 3. Looking at things in a different way will produce new beginnings. Now, there are a few rune stones here, but one in particular has the message for you. And I do have a few of them. Let's see if I can make some room here. These are just some of them. But this is the one. This is the particular one that has a message for you. This is the runestone Fagus. That's the one she's grabbing for. This rune stone signals a major shift or breakthrough, Gemini. It's like a self-change, a 180-degree turn. And if you can see here, if it'll, I don't know if it'll, right there. She's grabbing for that one in particular, and that's this one right here. It's a reminder that at least one moment in your life, if recognized, if seized, that it will transform the course of your life forever, Gemini. Now, this runestone can indicate a major period of achievement and prosperity as well. So this month, Gemini, some of you are going to have a major breakthrough and then be taking advantage of the new beginnings. And also, the other thing on this card, and I don't know if you'll even see it here, you can at least see the circle. There's a number 11 in the corner here. So it might mean something to some Geminis out there. Okay, Gemini, taking a look at your next card. Now, this is the past influence affecting this month. And you have the major arcana card, the High Priestess. So for the Geminis that do connect with your higher self, you have that co-partnership with Spirit, this card is indicating to trust your inner wisdom. And this card is in your past influence position. So for some Geminis, you might have spent some time in silence and solitude, and you might have paid attention to your dreams. You're trusting your intuition, and you're looking for the answers that you're wondering about. You know to seek within yourself for those answers. And the High Priestess it's all about advising you to practice spending time in meditation so that you can hear your inner voice and then tune into your own rhythms, Gemini. The High Priestess is pretty much the 6th and 7th chakra. So with this being in your past influence position, your spirituality, your meditation, your inner wisdom has brought you to your first card here, the Hanged Man. Just having you be severely aware of your situation and environment around you so that you'll see the alternative paths that are available to you, Gemini. And the High Priestess is all about aligning to your higher self in one consciousness. Now, taking a close look at this card here, look at her eyes, Gemini. She can see with her eyes closed. I think that's an excellent High Priestess card. And also, right in through here, on either side of what's normally pillars on each side of the High Priestess, here's the rune stones. Now, we first have, I'll just real quickly go through them. Manas. The starting point is the self, your relationship with the divine. Put that there. Lagos, the awakening of the intuitive or the lunar side of your nature. Then Perth, the mystery rune, the unknowable, known to be associated with the phoenix bird that rises from its own ashes. And one more. Wunyo, a heightened sense of your own well-being. Okay. So this card is the key and the influence to your month of November. How much are you connected to your higher self? And how much you trust your own intuition? Okay, Gemini, so your next card. This is the potential roadblocks and problems that you might have this month. And you have the King of Pentacles. Well, the King of Pentacles is an ambitious energy. It represents worldly success. I don't necessarily feel this card will be a roadblock unless you're going to do just about anything in order to get there. So make sure you stay with your authentic self, Gemini. That's all I'm going to say in regards to that. Don't claw your way to it. Now, what I feel this card is showing up for in this position is what is going to be challenging you this month. You have ambition, Gemini, and this card represents that worldly success and financial security. So possibly this is what you want for your future. You're wanting to establish all these things so you can be comfortable later on. So in that essence, it can be a bit of a challenge. But the fact that it's showing up this month of November, that's got a lot to do with your Hanged Man card. If you start seeing things differently, so if you haven't been paying attention to saving for your future, something might wake you up. And you will see things differently with the Hangman energy around you. And start setting something aside for when you're much older and retiring from the workforce. I feel that this is something that's been on your mind quite a bit lately. How are you possibly going to provide for yourself later on? So that's why I believe the King of Pentacles is showing up. You want to be comfortable when you retire. So your past influence card here is alerting you. Your intuition is alerting you to this, where it's making you think differently with the Hanged Man card. So I feel for many Geminis, that's what you're thinking about, your future. Maybe your 401k plans, your investments. What money are you going to have for your retirement? Now, the King of Pentacles card is actually Taurus's card, and Taurus is affiliated with the stock market, your investments, your money, and can definitely be indicating to take a look at your 401k. Are you contributing enough to this plan for your future? Now, taking a look at your last card here, Gemini, you have the Queen of Cups. This is the card that's regards to your possibilities or outcome for the month. And the Queen of Cups is second only to the High Priestess in regards to your psychic abilities, your inner wisdom, trusting your own intuition. So it could very well be that you're going to bump into this Queen of Cups this month. Someone that's going to give you in-person guidance, whereas the High Priestess card was your spiritual connection. The Queen of Cups could actually be an individual, most likely a Cancer, but it could be another water sign as well. And this individual would be a more mature, sensitive, and psychic person. This is usually someone who has motherly qualities, very loving, caring, nurturing, very supportive, very soothing, kind listener. She helps others to understand their own emotions. Now, the Queen of Cups is connected to her higher self at all times and receptive to messages from her dreams. So she pays close attention to her feelings and intuition. And I love how this card depicts this queen. You usually see her either surrounded or in water, as this queen is here. And definitely her cup, which is her connection with the divine, is in front of her here. But I love on this card that the water here, the water right here, dropping down, has taken the shape of her crown. And that's the divine coming in. You will always find the Queen of Cups near or in water, as that is what restores and inspires her. So Gemini, you could have a water sign individual that's going to be listening to your concerns this month, giving you that support to trust your own inner wisdom, trust your own intuition. And for some of you, my guides are indicating we've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. They're right next to each other. I feel that you will end up being one of these two individuals, Gemini. You could be the King of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Cups as your partner by your side, or vice versa. Now, your numerology here for your 4 cards is 16, and we reduce it to 7. 7 is all about spirituality. That is what your reading is entirely about this month. You have the High Priestess card as your past influence. Are you listening to your intuition? Are you meditating? Are you hearing the messages and guidance from Spirit, which will lead you to your Hanged Man card, which is telling you to look at things differently. You need to see alternative paths that are available to you to get to the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles in the roadblock position could be, at this time, you're blocked from getting to that financial security for retirement. So once again, take a look at what you're putting aside for your future. And then the Queen of Cups for your outcome could possibly be a partner that you're going to end up with. But for others, this can be someone during the month of November that's going to come in and give you additional support in person, telling you to trust your intuition this month. Now let's take a look and see which crystal your guides are telling you to have for this month of November. Peridot. Okay, and give me one moment. And I actually have my natural peridot here. Ooh, and we're catching the sun. This is a raw piece of peridot. Not how you normally see it. It's crumbling as we speak. Now, peridot is the stone of compassion. It can bring in good health, restful sleep, and peace to relationships by balancing those emotions in the mind. But the peridot stone has metaphysical qualities. And when set in gold, not stone, when you set it in gold, it really develops its full potential as a talisman. So more than anything else, your angels and guides are suggesting peridot to assist you during the month of November with all the spiritual, metaphysical energies that you're going to be dealing with here. Now, the kings and queens of ancient times wore peridot jewelry for health and protection. It is associated with the heart chakra, and peridot is often used to unblock the heart chakra and for realignment. It is also a gemstone of abundance and might assist you in making some decisions in regards to your King of Pentacles card. Now let's take a look at what your angel answer message is. And let me scoot that out. In the near future. Well, your angels and guides have a very simple message for you this month in November, Gemini. Whatever you're asking about will occur very soon, but you won't have to wait much longer. Be sure to stay optimistic and continue upon the current path and be very open to receiving. That's it, Gemini. That's your angel answer message. Very short and sweet for the month of November. This is going to be a very spiritual and intuitive month for you, Gemini. Be sure to have the crystal peridot to help you with all its metaphysical abilities. And the High Priestess kicks off what's going to be happening this month, connecting with your higher self, trusting your inner wisdom and your intuition, and leading you to the Hanged Man card, where it's telling you to start looking at things in a different way. Look for alternative paths, Gemini, and that will lead you to your King of Pentacles. So if you're worried about your future and financial security, it all starts with trusting yourself and taking a look at things from a different point of view. And the Queen of Cups can be a water sign that you already know or will turn up this month in November to give you additional in-person support. And you had several hidden different runes here on your cards in this reading, which is emphasizing the spiritual energy that is surrounding you this month. Be open to receive, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and help support my channel if you haven't already. Please join me for my daily readings or check out my channel for other tarot card readings available. Love and abundance to my Gemini family.